like you guys may not be wrong, but it's just like it is definitely going to be a good game, I think. Moving on to the next one. This is a Saturday afternoon game, 4:40 here on the East Coast. You have the LA Rams take on the Seattle Seahawks. Combs, who do you got?
I'm going with the upset here, man. I'm going with the Los Angeles Rams. The Seahawks offense has not been good since basically week 7. And that defense has been suspect all year long.
Right.
And the Rams are getting Goff back. The Rams are capable of putting up points. But that Rams defense, man, that's the key. That Rams defense is so good at creating pressure and wreaking havoc. This one's going to be a close one for me, but I think that Rams defense is the X factor here. I've got the Rams in this one, 23-13.
Yeah, I mean, like the Rams are 10-6, and Seahawks are 12-4 going into this game. Wyatt, who do you got?
See, and I think this is the game that, other than the Super Bowl, I think this is going to be the game of the playoffs. I think these two teams, already division rivals, they've played close games all year in the 2 times they've met, and I think it's just going to be a hard-fought game, and it's pretty much just going to come down to who makes that big play late. Will it be Russell Wilson that's cooking, throwing down the field to DK Metcalf? I don't know. Now, what I do know is DK Metcalf and Russell Wilson have struggled in their last 4 games. This is a stat I saw today. This is pretty crazy. They have been struggling with the big plays that they're known for. In the last 4 games, DK Metcalf and Russell Wilson have not connected for a single pass over 20 yards. Now, that could play into effect here because the Rams' secondary is really good. Ramsey has been a beast all year with all aspects. I mean, the most fundamental tackling cornerback I have probably ever seen, ever even step on the football field at the pro level. I mean, it's ridiculous what that guy does. So I think this game is going to come down to a super late play, and I think it's going to be Russell Wilson and DK Metcalf making that late play simply because Russell makes those plays. I mean, he does. He steps up in those big moments when you need him. We've seen him do it time and time and time again.
Yep.
And I think if I'm trusting anybody in the league with a minute left and you're down by 4 and I need somebody to drive 80 yards down the field, I'm giving the ball to Russell Wilson. It's that simple.
Yeah, and just to piggyback on what you said there, Wyatt, like I think it is going to be a close game too, like a last second drive. And if it is between Jared Goff and Russell in the last minute, I'm taking Russell Wilson every time. But just to add to your stat there, the reason why DK Metcalf and Russell have not been connecting like they were earlier in the season is because teams are starting to double team DK like a tad bit, and a overlooked receiver, not because he's 5'5", just because he has shadowed by on his own team, Tyler Lockett. This kid is a man among men, another Kansas State receiver just like Jordy. They quietly do their job, and quietly Tyler Lockett has 110 receptions this year. That last drive that we just spoke of, Wyatt, it is going to be Russell to Tyler, and then Tyler Lockett's going to break like a 60-yard run, and he is going to fly down the field because that's what he does.
Did you say that if you had one quarterback to give it to with 1:10 left, you're going Russell Wilson?
As of right now, yes, with all the quarterbacks in the league, he's done it.
Aaron Rodgers, Pat Mahomes, Tom Brady, none of those guys. You're going Russell Wilson over all those guys?
In the last 5
that is
seasons,
a bold statement.
Hey,
man.
in the last 5 seasons, he's got more last-second game-winning drives than any of those quarterbacks.
But I mean, Patty Mahomes can. Oh boy,
I love my guy AR12.
Right. It's just a bold statement, I think.
I love my guy AR12. I love Patrick Mahomes. I love Tom Brady. Those guys who are known, especially Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady. I love those guys who are known for their last-second drives. But it comes down to this: Seattle, their defense hasn't been what it was whenever it was the Legion of Boom. They play close with everybody. Russell Wilson is simply just comfortable in those games, in those moments, because he does it so often.
Unless it's on the 2-yard line and he doesn't hand off the ball and he throws an interception to lose the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Well, that is just a horrible play call by Pete Carroll because you had beast mode in the backfield. But Combs, you are a baseball guy.
Audible.
Come on. But you're right. But you are a baseball guy, and when you see Russell from the waist down, you can tell like he is just a player. He has those hips, he has those legs. And the reason why I would take Russell in the last minute over Aaron Rodgers, over Pat Mahomes, is because he can emphasize better than those two, because he has the hips to really get into the throw. Because I think he played second base, right? He can turn too by like a flick of the wrist, but he always gets his legs into all of his throws. So like that's why I like him better.
And I'm just saying, in a last-minute drive, I'm going with at least 4 quarterbacks over Russell Wilson before I get to Russell Wilson.
Let's just say out of those 5, you can't go wrong.
Right,
Sure.
right. My number 1 is Tom Brady.
Oh, I really thought you were going to say Aaron. I was like, come on.
No, Aaron's
Spit
3.
it out. Let me hear that dirty little mouth say it.
Man
Tom
Hour
Brady, Pat Mahomes,
Nation.
Aaron Rodgers.
Thanks for checking out that Man Hour clip. You can check out the full episode in the link below in the description, or you can check us live Monday through Thursday, 8 p.m. East Coast time on youtube.com/Man Hour. Or you can download the podcast form on Spotify and iHeartRadio as well. Man Hour Nation, stand up.